Hello everyone, this is Howdy from Advanced Mechanics, and today I'm going to show you on how to change your washers that are usually located in between your injector and your diesel return pipe. Okay, so for us to complete this job, we're going to start by removing the diesel high pressure pipes that come from the injector pump, and we're going to do that on all the 4 injectors. Once that's done, we're also going to remove the nuts that are holding down the diesel return pipe. We're going to do that on all the 4 injectors as well. After that is done, we're now going to have access to the washers that are causing the leak. So for us to remove these high pressure pipes, we're going to need a 17mm spanner, and we're just going to go ahead and crack these pipes. So right now I'll go ahead and do it on all the 4 injectors as well. Now that we have all the 4 high pressure pipes out of the way, we can go ahead and loosen the nuts that are holding down on the diesel return pipe. And for that, you're going to need a 19mm spanner to remove those nuts that are holding down on the diesel return pipe. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'll do it off camera. But you just have to take note, it's a 19mm spanner you have to use to remove those nuts. Now that they are loose, you just have to unscrew them. Also do it on the other injectors as well. Okay, now that the nuts are completely out, the diesel return pipe is able to move freely, and for it to be completely removed, you have to do some maneuvers so that you completely remove it, and doing that with one hand is sort of like challenging, so I'm going to do it off camera, but it's not really that difficult. With 2 hands it's really easy, so I'm going to just do it off camera. Now that the diesel return pipe is out of the way, we are able to see the washers that we're going to change. So for the washers that were on the injectors, as you can see, they only had 2 holes, 2 small holes right there. So I was planning on sort of like doing an upgrade, and the washers that we're going to change, they have 3 holes, so I think these ones will retain diesel much better compared to the ones that we are just about to change. As you can see the difference over there. Now that we have replaced our washers with the much better ones with 3 holes, make sure you do it on all the 4 injectors, not only one. We're going to pretty much start putting things back in a reverse order, starting with the diesel return pipe. Now that the diesel return pipe is in place, we're going to fasten our diesel return pipe with these nuts. Make sure you do it on the remaining injectors as well. Now that the nuts are on all the 4 injectors, we are just going to tighten them down with the 19mm spanner. And when tightening the nuts down, make sure you tighten them down correctly, because the logic here is that you want to make those new washers mate properly with the surfaces between the injector and the diesel return pipe. So make sure they are pretty much snug and tight. Now that the nuts are in place, we can install the high pressure fuel pipes on all the 4 injectors. Now that all the 4 high pressure pipes are tightened, we can go ahead and try to start the engine. But before we do that, we are going to prime the system by pumping the lift pump over here, because we removed the high pressure pipes. Okay, now that everything is ready, we can try to start the engine. Oh wow, the engine didn't even really take that long to start, which is a good thing, probably because we primed the system. So right now I'm just trying to check for any leakages, but we really can't say if we have any leakages because we just started the engine. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to let the engine run for some time, then I'll come back and check to see if there are any leaks from the injectors. Okay, so the engine has been running for over 5 minutes now, and I think we can try to check if there are any leaks. So from a distance I see no leaks, because previously the leaks were visible even from a distance, but so far so good, no leaks. Even if I try to touch the injectors, no, my hand just comes out dry, so that means we fixed it, and we did a great job. If this video was helpful to you, make sure you give it a like, and make sure you drop something in the comment sections also. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to see more contents like this. Have a great day.